Hello there, this is Mr. Clark, and we're going to go over the week 14, day one quiz review. All right, so clean this up here. All right, so now, first thing is midpoint. We're going to have a quiz on this week too. So this is the review. So first thing is you need to use this formula to find the midpoint of these 2 points right here. So I've already marked these x1, y1. That's the first x, the first y, and x2, y2. That's the second x and the second y. All right, so I'm going to plug these in. Now, on the first one, it says x2 plus x1. So I'm going to come down here. I already have the template in there for you. X2 is 4 plus x1. x1 is negative 2. I'll put a parentheses there, negative 2. Okay. X1 is, up here in the formula, you see, y2 plus y1. Y2 is negative 5. And y1 is, right there, 3. Okay, now we have it plugged in. Let's just check. Add the x's, 4 and negative 2. Yep. Next one, add the y's, negative 5 and 3. Okay, good. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, Control V. All right, now I can just alter this. Okay, what's 4 plus negative 2? Well, that's the same as 4 minus 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. All right. And what's 5 plus 3? Or what's negative 5 plus 3? Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Negative 2. All right. So then, copy and paste, because we could still simplify 2 divided by 2 is 1. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So the point negative 1 should be right in the middle of these 2 points. Let's just check again. 4 plus negative 2 is 2. Negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. Okay, good. Okay, so that's number 1. There it is. Let me make it bigger for you in case you couldn't see it. There you go. All right, so the next one. Doing the same thing again. Up here, adding the x's, adding the y's, right? So the x's, now here, I'm going to mark this again. I recommend you guys marking this somehow. I'm going to Control C and then Control V. Copy it right here. Move back over top. Good. So now I have the points lined up. There's the x1, y1, etc., etc. So first thing we're doing, adding the x's. So x2 is negative 3. X1 is 6. All right. Negative 3 plus 6. And then here we have 8 plus 2. Okay, here we have 8 plus 2. Let me make sure I did this right. X2, X1, negative 3 plus 6. Y2, Y1, 8 plus 2. Okay, good. All right, copying and pasting again. Negative 3 plus 6 is 3. 8 plus 2, 10. We're not done yet. I'm going to copy it again. Control C and then Control V. We could leave 3 over 2 like this, but we can't leave 10 over 2 like this because 10 divided by 2 is 5. That should be 5. We could leave this like this, but I'm going to take it to a decimal, I think. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. There you go. There's your answer. All right, and that's the point that's directly in the middle of these 2 points. Okay, so there's midpoint. Now we're going to do slope. All right, this quiz is going to have slope and midpoint on it. Here's a slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here I marked it, x1, y1, x2, y2. So the first thing is y2. Y2 is 4. So up here, the 4, y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 is, that would be 4 minus y1 is 2. Okay. Again, 4 minus 2. Okay, good. And then we have the x2 minus x1. 10 is x2. Put that in here. I'm glad I write this stuff up here because when I kind of start thinking about something else, I can just go right back up here and see it. There's the x2. And then I need the x1. There's the x1. Okay, x1 is 5. All right, check it again. 4 minus 2, 10 minus 5. Okay, looking good. Copy paste again. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 10 minus 5 is 5. So the slope is 2/5. That's your answer. Let me make this line up a little nicer. There we go. 2/5. Okay. That one's done. The next one, slope again. Now I didn't mark the points here, x1, y1, but I'm going to put it over there just so when I start thinking about something else, I will be able to quickly get back to what I'm doing. All right, I'm lining up here. That's pretty good. All right, so now the formula again is here, y2 minus y1. Okay, so y2 is negative 2. Get over to there, negative 2. Y1 is 3. So minus 3. Yep. And then x, what do we have up here? x2 minus x1. x2 is 9. Get over here. 9, x1 is 7. Okay. Let's make sure we did this right. We got y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Okay. y2 is negative 2. Minus y1 is 3. Good. x2 is 9. Minus x1 is 7. Okay. It looks right to me. Okay, get rid of that. What's negative 2 minus 3? That would be negative 5. If you're not good at negatives, you can put this in your calculator. It's fine. 9 minus 7, you better not put that one in your calculator. It's 2. All right, so we have negative 5 over 2. Now, you can pull the negative out front if you want. I like it best like this, but it doesn't matter in this circumstance. Nice. Okay, negative. There we go. I don't know. I think that looks the nicest. But this answer here, perfectly fine. All right, so, we have number 5 here. Now, are the lines in 3 and 4 parallel or perpendicular? So in 3 and 4, so you get a line that connects these points. And here you have a line that connects these points. Now we have two slopes. We have 2/5. And we have negative 5 over 2. What's going on there? I'm going to put those in here if I can. Let me see if I can copy and paste that nice. So there's one slope. Okay, there's 2/5. Now I can put the other one in here, I think. Negative 5 over 2. Okay. Are they parallel or perpendicular? I don't know. Let's put a comma in there so you can see the difference. Okay. Now let's talk about that first. What do you know about the slopes of parallel lines? Well, they're heading in the same direction. So if one of the slopes goes like up 1 over 6, and there's a line, there's a parallel line, it'll also go up 1 over 6. So they're the same slope. They have the same slope. All right, so are these lines parallel? Do they have the same slope? No, that is not the same slope. There is some stuff in there that's similar, though. Because in perpendicular lines, the slopes are negative reciprocals. Let me write that down and we'll talk about it. Slopes are negative reciprocals. Good. So one is positive. Oh boy, positive one is negative, and the fraction flips. Okay, what that means on here, okay, hopefully you can see that. I can't see the picture of the video of me on this, so hopefully that's not in the way. Okay, so everybody can see that answer right there. Okay. So for this one here, now you have one that's positive. This is positive, and one's negative. This is negative. And the fraction flips. This is 2 over 5. Flip it, you have 5 over 2. Those are perpendicular. They're going to have, two lines are going to be like this. It's going to make a right angle. So perpendicular. There you go. That's it. And you could have a quiz just like this. So let me know what questions you have. All right. Good luck.